The first thing I learned during the summer, which, disclaimer, it isn't something that I just thought of myself. It's something that was influenced by my experiences, but also by videos, which I will be putting at the end of this video to give you because I think that they are worth sharing, and they actually changed how I thought about things. But one thing I learned this summer, I'm already doing this since summer's not end, is that it's okay to jump into things even though you aren't a pro at it or you aren't the best at it. Because I think that nowadays, like, the thought process is you have to be good at something already because you can't make a fool of yourself. I don't know if that's just me, but the world and social media and like simply how society thinks sometimes in a Filipino society, sometimes it makes me think that, or most of the time it makes me think that you have to know how to do something already in order to not make a fool of yourself. But I think that's just, now that I've tried stuff, like I allowed myself to be a beginner at stuff, and I allowed myself to literally just do it even though I don't know color theory, even though I don't know the correct shape of the face, even though I'm still learning, essentially, especially in art, in music, in how I talk to other people, in how I'm allowing myself to have this healing journey. It has been so much worth it compared to not doing anything and just trying to wait for the time to be ready, or to like practice a many times. It's not bad to practice, but I don't think you can really practice without actually trying the things that you're scared of or that you do not know how to do yet. I don't know. Honestly, I think this might be influenced by social stuff, but at the same time also might be something that I'm trying to overcome. So that was one of the main things I've learned this summer, and it has been really worth it actually trying that. Another thing I also learned this summer is how routines can be harmful if not monitored, or if not given any way of variation, in a sense. Because during the school year, I like had a mental breakdown because of that. Like that was a really big pushing factor as to why I had a mental breakdown. And it actually made my mental health worse, in the sense that it was really repetitive but also harmful, since there was no way for me to change how I dealt with things or processed every single task that I was about to do, because it was very fast paced in a way, and I didn't give way for myself to stop and rest and maybe change the way I do stuff every day. So that repetitive process, along with other negative changes and stressors, it made me like break down. And that was along really early deadlines, group mates that didn't contribute to their tasks, and a really early schedule. And there was also, I was kind of alone for most of it, so it didn't give me any interaction. And so when I tried to change my routine every day, I realized that I had this natural desire to change some things in my routine, or to add variation to my routines. So I now believe that I can't just go through every single day doing the same thing. There has to be a way to add something different on that day, something to look forward to as well. However, the only routines that I follow now are routines that are positive and straightforward. They aren't that complicated, so that I am encouraged to do it all the time. That would be like my night routine. So I basically have this simple skincare routine that I integrate with like brushing my teeth, and before I sleep I make sure to read a book, but it doesn't have to be the same book every day. I hope that this may help you guys too, because it makes my days more exciting, and I basically have something to look forward to, because I am giving myself this option every day and a choice to do something that I haven't tried, or something that I haven't done in a long time.